My god, this happened many times. A few months ago, I took a phone call at my workplace. I answered, and just then a colleague next to me did a very loud fart, and I couldn't stop laughing. I had to take the call, facing away from him attempting to suppress laughter when having a serious conversation. I was so glad when the call ended. This is the story that happened once. We are talking about war, Donald Trump, the dictator Kim Jong-un, all the time. Why not get our heads off and talk about something different? Time for another story. A few days ago at work, we were waiting for the last flights to come back, and me and some colleagues were chatting away. When one of them dropped one of those big ones. You know, it is noisy, smelly. Of course, everybody started laughing, and the discussion started. Why do we laugh when we fart? Do you have an answer for that? Whether you want to admit it or not, you have definitely laughed when somebody around you has farted. But why is that? After all, we're all adults, right? Or at least, we are supposed to be. So why do we laugh when people fart, or why should we laugh when we see such physical difficulties? There are hundreds of silly terms to describe farts. Each as childishly funny as themselves. There's something eternally funny about blowing off, especially for children, and particularly boys. We grow up giggling at goofing from the moment we surprise ourselves with the God-given ability. Discovering how to create a fart sound with your armpit is one of the rites of passage for every schoolboy. In fact, humans are not the only ones doing this. Our domestic pets provide some classic family moments when they pop. Sometimes zoos also witness this. Children know farts are funny, and fathers know this, because their children remind them. There is no way to get more joy out of children with less work. Tickling comes close, but it requires effort. Farting provides release to the self and entertainment to the children. The cost-benefit ratio is excellent. There's no exact science to laughing, and finding farts is funny. Of course, different answers surely come from different people, but there are a few major ideas that connect us, all regarding farts, and why we find them so darn funny. Number 1. Bodily functions are funny. No matter what you say, there are some bodily functions that are just humorous. Sure, some are gross, and some are definitely not something that you ever want to see or experience again, but some are humorous. Farting is one of those, remaining relatively innocuous, harmless, and funny. You don't remember that hilarious boy in the room still doing it. Number 2. Humans laugh at themselves. Men are good for several things, but one of them is, we often are able to see the humor in our lives. Because of that, it's pretty easy for us to laugh at ourselves when we do something like farting. It shows we are, well, pretty immature. Farting takes away the self-consciousness and seriousness in a lot of ways, allowing us to find humor in that, and everything else around us at the time. Number 3. Immaturity still rules. The biggest thing to consider here, at the end of the day, we are still all pretty immature. Let's be honest. We've all definitely laughed at things we would be ashamed to admit, and farts are one of those things we all find funniest. All of this is good in a way. We can do this, only because we have a mind that never wants to grow. No matter who you are, or what your background is, chances are you have found some kind of fart, or something specifically about farts, are pretty darn laughable. So, embrace that attitude and idea, and just let it roll. Laugh at them, enjoy them, and be immature for a minute or two, even if you are typically a serious adult. It will get you through some tough times, it will keep your spirits up, and it will keep your anxiety down, and these are all good things that are positive, and can benefit you and your life in the long run. Now you have the question. What is your most memorable farting experience in your life? Anyway, write in the comment box below. Nobody's going to know you here. Again, thanks for watching this video. See you next time. Have a good day.
Subscribe to our channel for more interesting updates. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Smash the like button. Share to others if you find it helpful.